Good morning, everybody. My name's Day. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do a little bit of a mini experiment. Hopefully this vlog won't be too long. Basically what I wanted to try today, because I have a day off work, is I would like to try writing outside of the house. Shay did a little experiment with this relatively recently and it seemed super fun. So I'm gonna go to the library this morning and just see what I can get done, if anything. I truly do not write outside of the house very often, so I'm interested to see if I will be distracted or if I will be focused. I don't know how much I'll be filming, just depending on how busy it is or isn't in the library, but I'm hoping it's a weekday in the early morning, so it should be relatively quiet in there, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I will do like the library in the morning and then maybe go somewhere else in the afternoon or come back home. You will find out when I find out. Hopefully I can get a bunch of work done, and if not, then we know the results of the experiment. That's fine. It's still early. The library doesn't open for at least a half hour, so I'm gonna go and walk my dogs. It's Nurses Week, so my union gave us some gift cards for Tim Hortons, so on my way to the library I'll stop at Timmy's and get a tea, and then I'll just head into the library. I'm not actually sure if you can bring food into the library, so I might have to eat and drink first and then go, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay, see you in the library.
Can I get a farmer's biscuit combo, please? Combo? Sausage, please. Yes, please. Can I get a large Earl Grey with 2 milk, 2 sugar, please? That's it, thank you. Thank you.
I have arrived at the library and the parking lot is totally full. So we're gonna see how it goes. The library is also connected to like a YMCA, and I see a lot of elderly people, so I'm assuming it's probably like their classes and stuff are early in the morning. That's what I'm hoping, but we'll find out when we go inside. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hello, I'm home. It is 1:30, so I was not out for too long. So I got there around 10. I found a seat and then I kind of walked around to look for some books, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I kind of did my little roaming, which I'm sure you'll see a couple little clips for. Then I got to work. I ended up doing 2 hours of sprinting. Shout out to Kate Kavanaugh because Kate came on Twitch and I watched her stream and wrote along with 2 of her sprints. I had already done one by myself. I ended up getting 2,901 words in that 2 hours of writing, and I am very pleased. I think I liked the library writing, and I liked it because there's less room for messing around. Because there are so many people around you, one, it feels like people are watching you, which they're not, but it feels like if I'm messing around, people are gonna be like, here to waste time, But also, you don't want to be noisy, you don't want to move around too much, you don't want to be distracting other people. So like, I sat there more than 2 hours because there was time between the sprints and I did not move. I sat down and I worked until I was leaving. And I think that's really good. It was busy enough in the library that I wasn't really comfortable setting up my phone somewhere to film myself. And I'm very curious if I got there maybe earlier on another day, if I could like find a little corner and like just sit there and set up my phone, because I had access to my phone because I wasn't filming and I was texting and whatever. So even though I still got a lot of work done, I'm very curious on if I could have gotten more done if I had not had access to my phone, if I had been filming myself. Either way, I got a lot of work done and I'm very happy to have nearly 3,000 words in just 2 hours. Before I left, I was perusing the library. I have not actually been into the library in 5 ever. I always take my library books out on Libby and that just works for me for the most part. However, I was in there and I found some books. I was having a discussion with Shay on how important it is for the spine of your book to be distinctive, because I feel like I'm used to looking at the covers of books and not the spine, and I was walking up and down aisles and like my eyes were picking up nothing. Like everything seemed like the same dark cover with some kind of dark text. There was like very little distinguishing books, and so my eyes just skipped over them and picked up only certain ones. So something to think about later down the line when we're publishing our own books, but the spine being distinctive is important. I probably missed out on a lot of books, but that's okay. I still left with 6, so let's look at them right now. So this was actually the last book that I picked up on the way out of the library. I saw it, I ran for it because Shay is a stan of Elizabeth Acevedo, and so I picked up Family Lore. I actually think Elizabeth Acevedo posted really recently that they had recovered this. But anyways, it seemed interesting, and of course it was a Shay recommendation, so I got it. Next is The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I think Grady is funny, and this seemed interesting. It goes over a concept that I was interested in writing myself, of like you're haunted or it lived in a haunted house or whatever, and then what happens afterwards. That's kind of the premise for this book, so I'm excited to read it. The next book I'm not sure if I heard good or bad things about, but I didn't want to miss out just in case. It's The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Delilah Harris. It's a beautiful cover. I feel like it was maybe not the best reviews because I feel it was compared to Yellowface, but everybody liked Yellowface better, something like that. I'm not sure, but anyways, I got it. We'll see if I like it. I picked this one up because Haruki Murakami interests me, and Namjoon from BTS really likes Haruki Murakami, so I grabbed this one because it was on display. First person singular stories by Haruki Murakami. It's got a monkey on it. It is very creepy. I think it's supposed to be cute, but it's creepy. I don't like it, but they're just short stories by Haruki Murakami. It was kind of just a random pick up and go. I did briefly think that, oh yeah, this could count for my Asian readathon TBR, but it does not, because Haruki Murakami is Japanese, and I already read Ring by Koji Suzuki, who is also Japanese, so Japan has been covered for the Asian readathon. So this will not count because each book you read is supposed to be from a different country, different Asian country, so it'll just be for fun. The next one, I actually told myself several times to put back, and I still didn't. I see this book all the time, and I think it's beautiful, but it's way too large. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. I have seen this book forever. It's been out for a really long time, I'm pretty sure. So this came out in 2020, so it's 4 years old. I've been seeing it for a while. The cover is beautiful. This book is humongous, which is why I told myself to put it back. I did not. Here it is in my room, so it's all right. We're gonna figure it out. But it's sci-fi. It's a large, sweeping story. It has 6 parts. 6 parts. And including the appendices and afterwards, it's about 880 pages. Woohoo! Again, I'm just punishing myself, okay? Last book. I'm very happy. I saw it as soon as I walked into the library. Like, I didn't even pick my seat yet. I saw this and I was like, I'm taking that home with me. And it is Beyond the Story. The 10-year anniversary of BTS. I actually almost bought this book, but I thought that was maybe a little bit silly. So I'm going to read it first, and then if I like it, I'm going to buy it. But it's basically just going over the story of BTS, what they've been through, and as we know, I am a BTS stan. I'm so excited for them to be out of the army. It's coming sooner rather than later. I picked this book up. It will probably be the first one that I read. It also will not count for anything because by the time I read this book, I will already be done The Silence of Bones by Junher, which would cover Korea, so this will not count for my readathon, but I'm still gonna read it. And yes, so that is everything that I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it ends up being kind of quick. I don't think I filmed that much in the library, which will help with the length of the video. I will definitely do this again. I'll probably try doing like a couple days instead of just one. Today was a tester and I really enjoyed it. I have things that I will do a little bit differently. There are also lots of libraries in my city, so I might try a different library. But overall, I'm really glad I went and I got a lot done. So yay! Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you've ever worked in the library before. Does it work for you? Does it not work for you? I know a lot of people don't like the outside people and the outside noise. So let me know if it works for you. And with that, I will see you somewhere on the internet.